Hello and welcome to RoboMonk Art and Tarot. Thank you all for being here with me today. Today we are looking into what changes are coming up for you. We're going to see what's happening, what Spirit might be doing for you, and different things that you can do about it yourself. So we're going to take a look at that. This is a pick a card, so we'll choose the piles. But first, I just want to say thank you so much for all of your support so far. Thank you, all of you, for just being here with me, sharing the love, the light. It means so much to me to continue to grow this channel, to continue to be with you every week. If you would like a personal reading or anything like that, just check down in the description and you can get started there. All right, let's look at the piles. For pile 1, we have Honey Calcite. For pile 2, we have Aquamarine. And for pile 3, we have Angelite. So take a moment to see what resonates with you, and then I'll see you in the piles. Hello, pile 1. Thank you so much for being here with me today. Today we are seeing what changes will be happening for you. What's going to come up next? Let's see if Spirit can give us a little heads up. I will be drawing images that Spirit gives me, and then we will interpret them together. Let's get started. The first image I see is a door opening. I first see a doorknob slowly turning and then opening very slowly. So this seems like a hesitation, but it will come. So there are different types of changes that happen. There are quick changes, there are slow changes. This seems to be on the slower side. It is a little hesitant. So let's see how we can go from here with the next card. Something you may not be aware of is that you are seeking safety. I see a safety belt, one that you would put on in a car or some kind of vehicle, motor vehicle, and it's going to be clicked in place to where you are searching for more stability and safety in your life. That you may not be aware of it yet, but subconsciously it is definitely there, and this may influence your actions in the future. The next image I see is one of an inchworm, as we call it here in the United States, and we are, if not the only country that uses the imperial system for measurement anymore. But yes, it is 1 inch. So that's about 2.5 centimeters, I think, 2.25 centimeters, something like that. But this little guy just really likes to take his time, and he's going from one source of food to the other, but it takes so long. It's like at a snail's pace, right? That old adage. But this little creature is called an inchworm. So inch by inch, you are trying to reach your goals. You're trying to gain more safety in your life, but it may seem like it is taking forever to happen. And this little guy represents that struggle that's happening in your life. And it can seem so frustrating sometimes to keep trying and trying and trying and just have that little bit of progress. But it is progress. I think Spirit has a little bit more in store for you, maybe a quicker pace, but we will see. But this is definitely what you're aware of right now. What you're focusing on is that you would really like to have more security, more safety in your life, and it just seems a struggle right now to actually realize. The next image I see is one of your past. I see a hand outstretched with coins falling from the hand. This hand is giving money to something or someone and giving it all away. What this tells me is that you may now just have enough money to pay bills, and that's it. Nothing left over, nothing to save, nothing. Or if you were, as a child, your family did not have much extra to spend, if anything at all. And this has always been in the back of your mind. Thus why you want to seek safety, security. With this image, I'm thinking more of a financial security. But I always like to say abundance is represented in these coins. And abundance can be spiritual, it can be emotional, and it can be of this earthly nature, financial. So however that resonates for you. The big change coming up for you that Spirit wants to give you a heads up about is there's going to be different ways that you can earn abundance. And I really am sensing more of a financial in this instance. So a hobby will actually start to make money. A side job will actually start to make money. Or you will actually, if you are in a committed job right now, full-time job, you may get a raise or a bonus that will actually allow you to start to save coin by coin and just really have a little nice jar of savings finally in your life. I know how much an extra little bit every month can help your family, help you, help your soul family, just in general, help your peace of mind. And to be saving towards a goal is rewarding when you reach that goal, but sometimes life doesn't give us that opportunity. So right now, Spirit is coming in and saying, yes, those things that you have been working on as far as different hobbies that might make money, or a different side job that might make money, or just some way, a raise or something like that, that is going to have this income increase for you. You're going to actually be able to have that safety net finally, that little safety belt that you have in your subconscious is going to actually finally be realized in your financial security. The next image I see is you holding on to a life preserver. I feel like it's been a really hard time for you where you have struggled financially and you've been really wanting these different ways of income to actually start to make money. So this change is going to be huge for you. I see different steps for you. It will be a slow build, but it will actually be progress. Not as slow as this little inchworm friend over here. It will be quicker than that. But month to month, you will have an increase in maybe a year and a half from now. You are actually going to be able to do some actions with this money, but you're going to feel safer and safer and safer as you go along and building this up. I do see some stair steps to the right of this person here with the lifesaver, and it's really kind of plotting out what's next for you. I do believe that all of you will have an increase in your financial gain. Some of you will put that towards a living situation, whether that you finally have a house that you can buy, or an apartment on your own, or some kind of living situation. Some of you will actually be able to have another living situation and then rent out a house or an apartment so you make double the money. This could be a goal of yours, and that is going to be coming down the line here in about a year and a half, I'd say. And from there, you just build more and more security in the next step. So it's really a wonderful message from Spirit. I think that's amazing for you. I'm happy for you, Pile 1. And it's just a reminder that we don't have to give up. Life doesn't come all at once. Sometimes we do have to build up to those big actions, but there is still progress. How is this going to make you feel? I believe your environment is going to feel a lot calmer. Even though you may be doing extra actions every day, you're going to have this security at night when you go to bed and say, I did a good job today, and I got the financial amount that I should have for all the work that I put in. And this makes me feel good. This makes me feel safe, because you don't want to be in that mode where you're just paying your bills or not even paying your bills all the way. And this is going to make you feel like everything can breathe. I have a picture of you in a field, outstretched, with a bird coming and landing on your hand, almost like Snow White, right? You're going to be overjoyed with this outcome. And you just feel relaxed, not stressed. Even though there's more action going on in your daytime, you're going to feel more peaceful at night with this security. The top right card is about your hopes and fears. I had a huge fear coming from you that you would be stuck where you are. Spirit wants you to know that this is not the case. I have a picture of you with a little ball and chain there, really not able to go anywhere. This was your fear, right? This is what you thought may happen. And you may have given up even though you were trying and trying and trying. Spirit says don't give up. Spirit says keep going, because these little side jobs, these hobbies that you're doing will pay off. The actual final outcome of this is that you are able to break free of that shackle of only having enough to pay the bills, and you're going to actually be able to save and be able to move on financially and move up financially. So congratulations for that, Pile 1. I truly, truly am very happy for you with this reading. I do hope this brings you clarity. I hope this resonates with you. And I wish you well on this financial journey. Know that you're loved. Know that you're blessed. And I'll see you next time. Hello, Pile 2. Thank you so much for being here with me today. Today we are exploring what changes will be happening for you. Change can be frightening, change can be exciting. We're going to see where this goes and what next chapter is coming up for you. I will draw images that Spirit gives me, and then we will interpret them together. Let's get started. The first image that I see is one of a flashlight or an electric torch, however you want to say that. But it is shining in the darkness, and you are definitely searching for something. You are actively searching for something. What that is, I'm not sure yet, but we will find out here in the next cards. Something that you aren't aware of. I see a bottle of glue. I see that you are really trying to attract something into your life, that you are searching for it quite actively. These two cards both go very well together. But I am also seeing an X being drawn through this glue. As hard as you try to attract whatever it is you're trying to attract, it's not coming in for some reason. And I want to ask Spirit why this is. Hopefully Spirit has an answer about this. And I know that this can be very frustrating, because when you are focused on attracting something, trying to manifest it, trying to get it into your life, and it doesn't come in, boy, that can be really frustrating. So I understand where you're at. What you are aware of is the fact that what you are searching for isn't here. And I'm actually seeing two hearts on either side. So I see this more as a romantic endeavor. You want to manifest the person that you want to be with, and they aren't here right now. And you're asking Spirit, why not? I'm trying to manifest this. I'm trying to do my shadow work. I'm trying to do everything that I'm supposed to be doing, and they aren't here. Why, Spirit? Why is this happening? I see in the past that you've been trying online dating, you've been trying dating in person, you've been trying hanging out with friends, and no one really seems to click as far as being a potential for a future person in your life. And I can feel the frustration. I can feel the sense that you just want to give up. Fortunately for you, that's not the end of the reading. So in the next card, in the near future, Spirit is turning on that switch, all right? Turning on that attraction switch and saying it wasn't your time before, but now it is. We all know about divine timing. We can try and manifest things, and a lot of times it does work. But sometimes we can manifest and manifest and manifest and try, and it doesn't work. That is what we call divine timing, where Spirit has a certain point in the timeline that they want you to meet this person. Maybe this person wasn't ready for you yet, but at this point now they are ready, or at this point in the near future they are ready. So Spirit is asking for your patience, and was very appreciative of your patience from before when nothing was coming in. But Spirit is saying now is the time. How is this going to affect you? Well, in the top left card, we see you shrugging your shoulders saying, I don't know, I don't see anybody. Where is this person? What's going to happen is there's going to be, what I see, quite a few people that are going to be interested in you. And now you have a different problem. A good problem, but a different problem. To where you're going to have to search your heart, look at them soul to soul, and say, is this person really the right person for me? You're going to have to look into your shadow self and see what resonates with them, and see if that is really truly the person that you want to be with. So again, a different problem, but at least they are in your life, and you are seeing whether you like them or not, whether you resonate with them or not. The top right card, I see a fear of yours of just being alone for the rest of your life. And this isn't necessarily a bad thing, to be by yourself, to have self-love, to know and be complete in and of yourself. Some of us have this yearning for another companion, and you were wondering, am I supposed to be alone for the rest of my life? Or am I supposed to have an actual companion here? And Spirit is saying that yes, you were supposed to have a companion with you, but it wasn't the right time. But now it is. This companion is going to really resonate with you when you find them. And it seems like they're actually going to find you, which is interesting. So you've been trying to manifest them into your life for so long, almost give up, and then they find you, which happens more often than we like to say, right? But we're almost going to give up. Maybe we do give up. And then, of course, Spirit says, oh, now's your time. Then you say, oh, well, I just made all of these plans being single for the rest of my life. Well, I guess I'll rearrange them again, right? But this will be a happy rearrangement if that's the case, because this person is going to be worth it. This person is going to really resonate soul to soul with you. Pile 2, I hope this reading resonates with you as much as this next person will. And I truly appreciate you being here with me. Know that you're loved, know that you're blessed, and I'll see you next time. Hello, Pile 3. Thank you so much for being here with me today. Today we are seeing what changes are happening for you. We go through life not knowing what changes are coming up. Spirit is going to give us a little heads up on this one, and we'll see what happens. Spirit will give me images that I draw, and then we will interpret them together. Let's get started. Wow, okay, Pile 3, right away, I see a trap door and you falling through the trap door. So a trap door is a device that is usually a security measure, and you just see them a lot in TV shows and things like that. But a person would stand on that trap door. It was usually blending in with the floor, and then all of a sudden the door opens and the person falls through, and it's always unexpected and you can't see it. So the fact that Spirit is giving us a heads up of this trapdoor, which is really interesting. I don't really see that you're supposed to avoid this trapdoor, but we're going to see what happens later on in this reading to see what Spirit is talking about. In something that you are not aware of, you have perhaps been asking Spirit for something very special in your life. And it may not be that you put words to it, but you have these feelings at times saying, I wish this would happen, or I wish this would happen. Spirit, please hear me. Please hear me, because I want this to happen. And in what you are aware of is that it's not happening right now. I see an ear, which is Spirit's ear, and an X over it, which means that you may be thinking that Spirit is not listening to your prayers, your meditations, your internal wants and needs, right? And that can be very frustrating. Very, very frustrating. And this is a lot like a different pile that we did here in this reading. So you might want to check out, I do believe it's pile 2, but you may want to check out the different piles as well. But yeah, when you are asking Spirit for something and you really want it in your life, and you believe that Spirit is not listening to you, it is really about not the fact that Spirit is not listening, because Spirit always listens, but it may be that there is divine timing going on here, and it may not be your time to have this in your life yet. So let's continue on, see what's happening. In your past, I see you laying down on the floor with 4 swords in you. 4 swords. There was a lot of pain. I see a sword above this card, and I really think there was a truth that hit you hard. And maybe that truth made you go through this trap door. Maybe it was not expected. Maybe it was not expected. This could be a betrayal. This could be an unexpected event in life, right? That you felt like you were stabbed in the back. And it's not a good feeling at all. I think you were really shaken up by this event, and perhaps lost someone that was close to you in this event. So with this, we are going to see what's happening in the future. In this type of event, it's so easy to think that Spirit is not listening to you. It is so easy to think that Spirit doesn't care about you and has moved on to other people. But Spirit wants me to remind you that it is listening. It does know you. It does feel your pain. But some things have to play out in order for you to get to the next chapter of your life. This trapdoor may have had to have happened, and that's always a difficult pill to swallow. But in the near future, I actually see you falling onto a bed of roses. So you've fallen through this trapdoor, and in the beginning of this reading, we were thinking, oh no, this is an awful reading. You know, this is something that's going to be negative in my life. Well, fortunately, the negativity that had you stabbed in the back is done. It's done. You're actually falling onto a bed of roses, which is soft, is very fragrant, smells very nice, and Spirit is directing you into a different direction that you would not have gone otherwise. You would not have gone down this direction had you not been hurt in the past like this. And Spirit is saying that the path you were going down wasn't your best path. So a direction had to be changed. And it helped you change that direction. Sometimes Spirit's help can hurt, right? It can be emotionally draining. It can be frustrating. But we have to trust Spirit, and we have to trust in ourselves that we have the strength to carry on and know that we are going down the right path now. With this course correction, things are going to be different for you. I see a picture of you walking away from those 4 swords. And it could be that you were really thinking about this at night a lot. And now you can leave it in your past. You can move on from that hurt you so badly in the past. I think one of your fears in this top right card is actually that you could not move on from this, that you would always carry this hurt. These 4 swords are actually piercing you right now in this top right card. And with that fear, that is so much to carry, with that pain and fear that you will never get rid of it. But Spirit wants you to know in this new path, you will actually be able to walk away from that pain, which is wonderful. It's absolutely wonderful. And I see a little cross down below here, which is a medical cross, saying that you will be able to heal from this. You'll be able to heal your emotional trauma and actually gain in spiritual growth as well. I also see that you will be able to grow in abundance. I see you traveling, perhaps to a different work or a different place. If this was work related, you will actually gain in abundance in your next job. If this was in a friendship or family relation, then you will actually gain in abundance in your next relationship. If this was a love relationship, you will gain more in abundance with your next love relationship. So whatever scenario this is, you are actually upgrading, you are ascending from where you were. So even though you're falling through this trap door and it feels awful, know that Spirit has you, you're landing on this bed of roses, and you're actually being able to heal and move on. What a wonderful message, and very true in some of even my own experiences. I hope this resonates, Pile 3. I hope this brings you clarity. And thank you so much for bringing your energy to this reading. Know that you're loved, know that you're blessed, and I'll see you next time.